on TikTok and hanging out with me. What's up, Reb? Reb hopped over. Y'all gonna like this, man. This is about to be a doozy, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. I don't know what I'm about to react to, but anything that involves a conservative and critical race theory, I'm in. What's going on? What's up? What up? What up? What up? What's happening? Now with the what is happening? No personal names, please. What is going on, Gothic Rose? Welcome to the live. Hold on. We gotta do this. Welcome to the live, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna wait for some more people to join before we get started with this stream. It's been a while. It's been about like 5 or 6 days since I've streamed, man. So it's time to, about 6 days. It's time to get back on it, man. Had a lot of shit happening. Queen Irish, what's up, baby? Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully your dad's doing well. Hopefully everything is going smooth with what's happening over there. Thank you so much for subscribing, Gothic. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. If you guys want to subscribe, if you have the ability to, and if you are able to if you have Prime, you can subscribe here for free. No joke, it's great. I didn't know about that, but thank you so much. And you are the first, I believe you and my friend Marius are the first. So thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Oh, let me go to the multi-stream. What's going on, Cement? What's up, my friend? I forgot I'm live on YouTube. What's up, YouTube? If you are new here on YouTube, please subscribe. I drop videos every week. I'm about to drop a new video once I get off of this. Still figuring out the issue, which is really pissing me off. Okay. Keep me posted. Hoser, what's going on? How's it hanging in there? What's up, bro? What's going on? Hoser, how's it going? Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully you guys are ready for this. This is about to be a doozy, y'all. For real. This is I'm reacting to a new Sydney Watson video. If you don't know who she is, I'm glad you don't, but my God. My God. That's all I can say. Video title is Teaching White Kids to Hate Themselves to Fight Racism. Oh boy, you gotta drink to that. I'm not even talking about, I'm talking about her fundamental thoughts and her brain. What she looks like is irrelevant to me, man. I got my wife, sexiest woman on the planet, so it doesn't even matter what this one looks like. Mr. Cena, well, at least you're allowing me access to a general chat room. Of course, absolutely, yeah. You're still part of it. You're just not on the top tier. Hopefully, you'll be back, and we'll get back to normality. You know what I mean? Hopefully, I'm more worried about your dad, man. Hopefully, your father's okay. Hopefully, everything is smooth over there. Just keep me posted, please. Keep me posted. Again, Gothic, thank you so much for subscribing. That means a lot. We're going to wait just for a little bit more for some more people to join. Let's see what happens. And then we're going to get started on the actual meat of the show. We're going to break down teaching white kids to hate themselves to fight racism, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for the 9 viewers that are joining. My goal is to come back hopefully soon. I can't wait to have you back, sis. You know where I'm at. You're always welcome. You know what to do. You know where to be. But let's look into this. Let's just see what happens. Sydney Watson, y'all. Sydney Watson. Randy Watson. But yes. Here's a perfect react material given to the topic. Awesome. Hey, please, if you can, ladies and gentlemen, shoot me a DM on Instagram. You can find it. It's here somewhere. It'll probably pop up here in a moment somewhere here. DM me on Instagram. I'll look at all of my Instagram stuff. What's going on, Purple? What's going on? Thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out. We're reacting to Sydney Watson, and the title of this is, ladies and gentlemen, Teaching White Kids to Hate Themselves to Fight Racism. That's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Promise you it's gonna be great. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, What was I gonna say? Any more announcements? Yes, just any ideas for anything Republicans say the darndest things for my episode on YouTube, for my series on the Ghost Effect, please. This is a recent video, yes. This one came out about 3 weeks ago. Can't wait. It's the recent with the CRT shit that's been happening, critical race theory. We'll see what happens. There are so many better reasons to hate someone besides plain old boring race. I hate stupid people. They come in all variants. Ain't that the truth, man? But yeah, please send me any ideas you have for any reactions that I can actually do for YouTube videos. I just bought 2 books, one called Stupid Liberals and one called Stupid Republicans. I'm gonna be dropping new videos on this. I can't wait. Dan, the man, my brother is here. What's going on, Dan? Yeah. My love to you and your wife. Thank you so much. And your puppy, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this video. I know you guys are here to see the reaction. So let's get into this and let's see what Sydney has to say.
If I've said it once, I've said it probably 50 other times. I hate it here.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. So do I. But we probably hate it for much different reasons. Thank you so much, Kafan, for oh, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting the stream, y'all. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Here we go.
Hi, my name is Sydney. Welcome back to the Thunderdome. And it wouldn't be the Thunderdome unless I was telling you that this video is sponsored by Ground News.
Oh,
so
okay.
of late, we've been hearing a lot about critical race theory. So much.
Yes, we have. We actually have been. We've been hearing a lot about critical race theory, and that's good. I'm glad. Everybody should be talking, screaming it out loud, man. I'm telling you. A country that was built on racism and not talking about how they were built is like teaching wrong history. So, yeah, absolutely. Let's continue.
So that there are people who have entirely dedicated.
He hated everyone equally. Yes, George Carlin is the man for that, and I love him. Hope you are able to go over much link. Should be a doozy for you. Thank you so much, Uzi, for sharing.
Dedicated all of their time to keeping it out of schools, attempting to have it banned, and so on. At the same time, I've seen plenty of blue check marks on Twitter argue that nobody can even define critical race theory. So how can we push back against something that nobody can even pin down? And let me...
People have pinned it down. It's teaching the truth. I will keep saying that's the only way to really tell these people in a simplistic, non-stupid way. I don't know how else to tell you this. It's teaching reality. It's teaching the truth, ladies and gentlemen. That's what critical race theory is. I know it sounds crazy when you hear critical race theory. Ooh, sounds scary. It's not. Not even a little bit. It's just a way of saying we want to teach the reality of what happened, of all the buildings in DC being built by free labor of black slaves. Yeah, we need to express that. That needs to be expressed. What's going on, everybody? What's up? Anomaly. What is happening? Reb got kicked out of the second because I got a phone call. No problem, Reb. Thanks for coming back. For NPR related things for Ghost, please email me. Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Tell you. Don't ask me. I'm always confused.
Yeah, you are always confused. An Australian that comes to Texas, to the States and becomes a conservative. Are you... What?
But because many of these concepts and ideas are quite flim-flammy and very difficult to wrap your head around, I thought it might be worth taking a look at what critical race theory actually looks like in practice in classrooms.
Okay, let's see. Here we go.
Because I don't know about you guys, but creating victim groups, making white people the enemy, and so on, I don't like it. And I'm...
Oh, you don't? You don't like reality that white people were just shit for a while? For a really long time, and some still are? Why are you offended by it? Why don't you like it? You don't like reality? You don't like the truth? I don't get people that don't want the truth, man. You don't want reality? Okay.
Almost entirely sure that all of you are going to hate what
she's a GQP party. Yes, Dan, that's right, my brother.
you're about to watch. But before I make you cry inside, let's hear from our sponsor, Ground News.
Oh no, we're not gonna hear nothing from Ground News. Nope. Nope. Nope.
See how a story holistically
Nope. Nope. Nope.
grow a new brain cell. The concept of critical race theory seemed to come into public view towards the end of the
I figured, Reb, there had to be some kind of a conservative problem in their government in Australia as well, but let's continue, see what happens.
Trump administration. In mid to late 2020, the administration announced that it would prohibit federal agencies from subjecting government employees to critical race theory or white privilege seminars. This came on the back of books like White Fragility.
Yeah, that's a great book. So,
whose author, coincidentally, made this flyer for the National Museum of African American History and Culture. According to this, white people have ingrained a good work ethic and following a rigid time schedule into society. Also being polite. And apparently we like steak and potatoes because bland is best. What? I thought we liked mayonnaise.
Using mayonnaise in a lot of their recipes.
This sort of
okay.
teaching is probably why so many overweight people claim that thinness is a white beauty standard and is inherently racist. A claim that I've seen time
Wait, who the hell says that thinness is racist? All right, come on.
and time again.
Really?
Particularly on TikTok, which I feel like is the death of brain cells.
Y'all hear that? TikTok is the death of brain cells. I think your video is the death of brain cells, actually, to be honest.
I think what's most scary is comments like these because people don't realize that fat phobia is rooted in racism and more specifically anti-blackness.
Is it really? Is that true? No way. Oh yeah, you have friends that live there for... Oh, really? We teach about Stalin and Hitler because we would want to... You ain't kidding, Purple. I'm dying laughing. What is this fat phobia, and is this for real?
And what happens if you don't meet the standard of beauty? You will face systemic oppression.
Let me assure you, this is not a beauty standard. This is a not dying from heart disease standard.
Oh, you're joking on fat people now. Is it fat people jokes now? Is that what conservatives are going? Go back.
Let me assure you, this is not a beauty standard. This is a not dying from heart disease standard.
Wow, what a scumbag. Wow, Whitney. What's your name? Sydney, not Whitney. Sydney. Wow. Wow. Yeah, fat people come in all variants too. You ain't kidding.
But what would I know?
Yeah, what would you know? You're a thin white woman.
All in all, if you're looking for a more concrete definition of critical race theory, according to CNN, because we have to look to our leftist overlords to define their nonsense, critical race theory recognizes that systemic racism is part of American society and challenges the beliefs that allow it to flourish.
Yes, critical race theory recognizes that systemic racism is part of American society, and it absolutely 100% is. There's no denying it here. I'm sorry to bust y'all's bubble, anybody that doesn't believe it, but systemic racism is real, it's active, and it's everywhere. Almost everywhere. Why do conservatives like boogeyman techniques? I don't know, Anomaly. Not sure about that one. Yeah, that's a fat phobic comment. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what conservatives do. Remember, Goat? Yeah, that's exactly what they do. Remember seeing the professor state that the nuclear family is white supremacy. So yeah, Hoser. Yeah, but no, systemic racism, absolutely real, 100% happening every day, happens all the time, happening right now as we speak. As you're watching my live, it's happening to somebody.
Critical race theory is a practice. It's an approach to grappling with a history of white supremacy that rejects the belief that what's in the past is in the past, and that the laws and systems that grow from the past are detached from it.
Exactly right.
That sentence was flim-flam.
How? How is it flim-flam? They literally expressed reality. This better be a good fucking response, what she's about to say. What up, Plex? What's going on? This better be a good response for what she's about to say. How was that shit flim-flam?
But I don't really know what else I expected. When it comes to the discussion of race in classrooms, it appears that some state school curriculums go out of their way to highlight this kind of doctrine. That is, that white students, or white people, have some innate inbuilt privileges that other students don't have.
Absolute fact. 100% absolute reality. Here's an example. of what she's talking about that she doesn't believe that I literally have experienced myself. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, 14 people here. I don't know how many know me personally, how many don't, how many follow me on Patreon. I am a foreigner. I am not American. However, I am white, as you can tell. When I came to this country, and I say this all the time, I was literally welcomed with open arms. Do you think they welcome Mexicans with open arms on the border? Just let's think about that for 1 second. If I was any other color besides this, they would not be welcoming me with open arms. Especially from a country like Bosnia. Yeah, no. But because we're white, good white people, as they say, good white folk, they let us in. That's the problem. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the problem here. It's a big issue in this country. And this person that lived overseas and then came here still doesn't see it, then I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Or that non-whites are inherently held back.
They are. It's literally statistically been proven. I don't know what else to tell you.
At the same time, plenty of teachers
Miss Ike, you're right, baby.
display the things that they teach their students. Some even saying they'll find a way to teach about race even if there isn't an opportunity there. Let's take this example where this teacher answers how he would continue to teach critical race theory if it was ever banned in classrooms.
I would make sure that there were lots of works by people of color in the curriculum.
Good for you. Yeah, how is she gonna debunk this guy?
That I was teaching. I would make sure that we were having conversations about the situations those people of color find themselves in and how things ended up that way. And we'll make sure that we would acknowledge that things aren't happening one person at a time, but there is
yeah, what are they doing?
you know what I'm saying.
Systemic racism. Yes, we know exactly what's happening.
Going on. Yeah, absolutely what I would do. But, you know, I won't.
Stop.
Giving students the knowledge that systemic racism exists, well, that is the first step toward healing, which this country
Absolutely. How is this chick putting this guy in debunking him?
desperately needs.
Yes.
Please,
it does.
Florida, let the teachers do their jobs.
Yes.
I love this. A person who probably spends a lot of their time on the internet
Yeah, okay. Cupcake, continue.
calling people who disagree with them bigots is saying that America needs to heal.
Humanity was a mistake. Let's just get real here.
Also, I don't
Yeah, when it comes to you, it was a mistake. Yeah, for sure.
know if this is just a Sydney thing.
CRT is evil? How is it evil? I mean, the facts behind it are evil. Critical race theory itself is not evil. I don't know what you're talking about here. That makes no sense, trailer. I'm sorry, but it's not evil at all. Divides the races through lies? Divides the races through lies. Yeah, lies about y'all hiding the shit that y'all motherfuckers did 60 years ago. What about that? What about that shit? Huh? Oh, boy. Teaching lies, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all hear that? Yeah, the lies about the 400 years of free labor, huh? The extermination, almost, of indigenous people, huh? The lies? The rape that Columbus committed and the mass murder that he committed when he got here. You don't want to teach about that. That's the lies, huh? Let's continue back with these stupid fucks.
But I always feel like teachers, or at least these kind of teachers, have this weird savior complex that literally nobody asked.
Yeah, they are whipping Haitians. A lot of people are. I appreciate that, man. Thanks, man. Go Pack, go. Yes, sir.
For. Like, no one asked you to take up this mantle, my dude. This is just Stop. I don't know.
And nah, you definitely need to stop.
I guess I'm just of the
Oh yeah, Columbus absolutely. Absolutely.
opinion that we shouldn't let government or teachers make decisions that parents could make themselves. This isn't hard. Stay away from molding and shaping my pudding person's brain. That's my job. Then there's
What?
this woman who says that if a student repeats something from their father or grandfather that smacks of white supremacy, which, I don't know guys, at this point to these people could literally be anything. She says that's an opportunity to continue anti-racist
Yeah, I don't think I want her near any of my pudding either, EDG.
teaching.
First of all, if what
I teach second grade and I'm having issues with my kids just coming saying, well, my dad said this, and quote, my grandpa said this. How would you approach that?
especially grandpa or dad said smacks of white supremacy or other prejudices or stereotypes, that's a very important opportunity for some work on anti-racism and some education on diversity training, even at the second grade level, I think.
These are definitely the people who would send us to the gulag. There are plenty
No, it's the people that you support that sent Jews to the gas chamber. Just want to make sure you know that. Sydney Watson, what's your name? I don't even know your fucking name. How the hell do you have 629,000 subscribers? My God, I can't wait for my channel to blow up. Jesus, H-tap dancing Christ, man.
of TikToks from teachers showing books they show their students. This one is an anti-racist picture book about whiteness that I probably can't show you because copyrighted music. We're talking about teachers who think Band-Aids are racist.
White privilege. Whose flesh tone is this?
Racism! And then
Oh my God, dude. This is the problem with these kind of conservatives, with children like her. Because I'm gonna call her a child because she's beneath me. The problem with people like her is the fact that most of them believe this, and there is never going to change any. These people are never going to change their minds. It's good luck. Good luck. I tried. I've gotten a couple to come over, but it makes me furious because these people literally don't want to see the actual reality. Like, historians have studied this shit. This is literally on paper. This happened. But they're like, nope. White people sold black people into slavery. I am so sorry that's the reality. That's what we need to teach. And we're not going to teach this sugar-coated shit. That's the problem here, man.
Then, I guess, not surprising to anyone, we end up with woke kindergarten, which coincidentally I found through these anti-racist teacher
Woke kindergarten? What?
TikToks. So there's that. On their Facebook page, it says, woke kindergarten is a global abolitionist early learning community. All power to the little people. This page is anti-racist, pro-black, and liberatory. Abolish the police. All Black Lives Matter. What kindergartner needs to know about abolishing the police?
Most of them. I would teach them. I would teach anything in this country that I would start from the young age, man. The moment they can start thinking for themselves, teach it.
And capitalism.
Isn't it scary that many people support ignorance and hate? That's the problem, Purple. That's the problem with this country. It really is. It's a huge fucking problem, dude.
I don't mean to sound dramatic, but it is imperative that someone sends help. It looks like the main teacher, who literally used to teach kindergarten, is on the pronoun bandwagon. So that—
Oh my God, here we go. Now she's gonna talk about pronouns and, yo, are you kidding
that's
me?
fun. Again, not surprising to any of you, and sadly, many of these examples are fairly run-of-the-mill by today's standards.
The thing is, these people are offended by things that don't affect them. That's the problem here. These people are affected, are bothered by things that don't affect them. Like gay people. They hate them. Don't affect them. That's exactly right, Miss Ike. Absolutely. Yes, teach kids the abolish the police and the evils of capitalism. I'm with you 100%, Robo Max. Absolutely. She has no focus. No, she doesn't.
They're nothing that we haven't seen before.
Critical race theory is not teaching our white children that they are bad.
Correct. It's not. Not even a little bit. I don't know where the hell these people are getting this, dude. This is logic 101.
Or racist.
Yeah.
No,
it's
critical
not.
race theory is literally unwhitewashing our curriculum.
Thank you very much, lady. Now I want to hear, what's her name? I keep forgetting this dumb idiot's name. Sydney's name. I want to hear Sydney's response to that. Let's hear that again.
Today's standards. They're nothing
that they are
before.
Critical race theory is not teaching our white children that they are bad or racist.
Exactly.
No, critical race theory is literally unwhitewashing our curriculum. It's
Correct.
teaching the history of this country, warts and all.
Thank you very much. Here we go.
What worries me more than TikTok teachers patting themselves on the back are the teachers conducting online seminars or participating in more.
You're not going to respond to her because she's just going away. She's getting away from that shit. She's out. She's the fuck out of there as quickly as she could because she can't respond to the truth. All you're gonna do is now just milk around some fucking statement that makes no goddamn sense. Let's hear it.
Official school videos that promote anti-white ideology.
Shut the fuck up. No one's promoting anti-white nothing, man. Are you kidding me? Sweetheart. Are you seriously saying that? Come on, man.
This teacher had his class line up and participate in a privilege walk. He asked them a series of questions about their privilege status and has them step forward or back depending on the answer.
Jesus.
If you or your family ever inherited money or property, take a step forward.
Of course.
Money or property, take a step forward. If you come from a supportive family environment, take a step forward. If you were ever uncomfortable about a joke.
I love that he has a group of people of color, like this Hispanic Latinos. What are you trying to prove here of this group of people? What are you trying to prove here, man? That it still doesn't exist? It still does. I don't care what anything with these people do, how many times they step forward. Systemic racism is real. It's happening. I don't care what anybody says. It's happening. Because it's factually and statistically proven. Bro, what is happening to people? Are people that dumb?
Or statement you overheard related to your race, ethnicity, gender, appearance, or sexual orientation, but felt unsafe to confront the situation, take a step backwards. If you were ever uncomfortable about a joke.
The lads over at Myth Informed, who are actually friends of mine, and they're really nice people, so if you are
if they're your friends, that I want nothing to fucking do with them.
interested in what they're doing, I recommend
Not even
going
one
and
day.
chucking them a follow.
Nope, not even a little bit. Go, get the
I
fuck
stole
out of
from
here.
them. This video from actually way back in 2012 discusses how kids are put into groups based on race and how they teach white students to be good allies to non-white students. What?
Yeah. Yes, you should be good allies to Yes, Sydney. What? You that's confused? Aren't you from Australia, dude?
So I don't actually know if I can show you the faces of the children in this video because they are actually quite young and YouTube might freak out, who knows. So I will probably just use the audio and link the video in the description if you want to see it yourself.
It's okay not to go to them. And it's also fun to go to them.
Clearly has no concept of why being separated by skin color is, quote, good.
Because if you go to them, you can see other people from the same race. And if you don't go to them, you can see the people that go to the same race, that have the same race as you.
So I think it is really important in CFS to have.
Thinks that segregation based on race makes people feel, quote, welcome and they have a, quote, place?
Affinity groups because it makes people who were not treated equally at some point in history recent history. And
Sydney is writing the wrong shit here. That's not at all what this kid is
makes
saying.
them feel
but okay,
welcome,
I
and
figured that
makes
out.
them feel like they have a place, and they can feel like they can be with other people of their own race, and just it makes them feel really good about themselves. And whenever I see, I'm not part of any affinity group, but when I see them come back, they always
I don't know what my thin formed is. I don't know. I don't care.
look so happy.
This woman teaches her students about anti-racist theory.
Good.
This teacher specifically teaches her students that the dominant culture is basically white people judging non-whites because of the color of their skin.
That's exactly true. That's literally what's happening. Left, right, center, I don't give a shit. Throw that all away. That's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how else to express this. It is the truth. Period.
I want to help break down the idea that race is a scientific concept and coax out this idea that race has been constructed, and it has been constructed to keep one group in power over other people. What is the dominant culture? What is the dominant culture?
I'm with you, Kath.
They make people believe certain stereotypes about a certain group of people, not just blacks, but also browns or indigenous, anybody whose skin color is darker.
Dominant culture is for powerful people with power, and white people make other people think that black people are bad. So that's why black people don't have power.
Oh. I mean. Whoa, wrong one. Sorry.
If a white person kills a black person, they call it self-defense. But if a black person kills a white person, it says murder. That's how unfair black people's life is.
What kid naturally thinks like this? I cannot handle modern society.
Yeah, because you are the reason why modern society is still in 1956.
Truly. Why are we here only to suffer?
They actually knew it. They actually said everything that we were going to be learning together.
Yeah, lady, I don't think this one's too hard. Kids are like sponges. Sponges that want your approval, that will regurgitate basically anything you say to them, because they want your approval. This is why child grooming is a thing, and why parents need to pay closer attention to the lunatics that are with their children 8 hours a day.
Yeah, the lunatics that are teaching the children reality. I am baffled every day, y'all. The lunatics that are it's sponges. What happened to the pudding? Okay, Sydney.
Pizza Hut, of all companies, sponsored a series dedicated.
Yeah, they consider that grooming, teaching reality to children and telling them that yes, white people did some really stupid, nasty, cruel, vile shit back then. Some still want to do that. Why is that so? What is so bad about telling them? Yeah, she just called that grooming. Yeah, I know. Yes, she did. Yeah, that's what these people think. Teaching reality is grooming.
Dedicated to discussions with teachers by teachers around race.
There is no such day where you put in your plan book, we're going to have the racial consciousness event. Rather, if I'm seeking to develop the racial consciousness, the racial literacy of students, I'm talking about race all the time. Correct. So every book I pick up is an opportunity to talk about race.
Blink, my guy.
Shut up. Is that all you got?
Do a blink. This particular teacher.
That's all right. If you had that joke, you could have made that much funnier. But I guess you're not creative enough.
Teacher deals with students that are mostly in elementary school, or as we say in Australia, primary school.
I'm sorry. Are you making fun of your own? Making fun of our own country. What a conservative.
And in this video, we're shown examples of what teaching in her classroom looks like. When are you aware of being white? Why do you think people sometimes struggle with talking about?
I love when white people are mad about when their bullshit's called out, when white people are called out.
About
it's
being
hilarious.
white. What in the Kool-Aid drinking hell is this? I won't lie.
How does she have God fucking damn it, how do you have 629,000 subscribers? How? I'm scraping 10, y'all.
These answers hurt my heart a little bit. I love how this one kid said in class, kind of hard to ignore skin color when it's being brought up by your teachers every waking minute of the day. Fancy that.
Thank you, Samet.
This goes on to show a bunch of other lessons about race from this specific teacher. I especially like that this one says that racism is prejudice plus power. And that white people...
The truth, man. I don't know what... You're literally expressing the truth, Sydney.
People can't experience racism. Yes, that is what this teacher is telling kids. And you wonder why society is the way that it is.
That's actually true. Yeah, white people can't literally actually experience racism in a systemic way. She didn't understand that. Sydney didn't. It's systemically, white people cannot experience racism. You can't. It's impossible. If you're a white man, you'll never experience systemic racism. That's what that means. So yes, technically, yes, white people, they can't. It's just in a systemic way. I'm not talking about racially, just systemically. Because of race.
And does Make America Great Again mean Make America White?
Yes, it does. It's literally what it does mean. So, Sydney, if you don't believe that, then your brain is this fucking big.
No.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, Sydney. Sorry to bust your little fucking brain bubble, but yes, it is.
I don't know if anyone else noticed this, but it really seems...
I love the stupid MAGA hat and Trump 2020 hat. Like, you're that moronic, you still have that stupid memorabilia.
It's like these leftists really pity non-white people. It's like they don't think that you can
pity non-white people? No, we just want them to have equal rights, man, and be equal and not looked at systemically like they're beneath us. It's dumb. Dan, I love you, brother. I'll see you shortly. I'll see you in Discord.
Do anything for yourselves. In fact, as far as they're concerned, they're actually teaching your kids that white kids are superior, and they can't even see it. Self-awareness. 0. I want to make the point here that unlike the TikTokers, much of the latter type of teaching in this video is approved by school boards and promoted by major companies like Pizza Hut, for example. These are teachers who are explaining to other teachers how to teach. What a sentence. Now, there are tons of other videos like this, and I'm just showing you a few from grades 1 through middle school.
I'm super glad that you're actually showing this because it's the truth.
And of course, as most of you know, when I make my content, I do actually try to be as...
Plex, the Discord is actually part of my Patreon. If you want to join it, it's at the second tier. It is something that I offer to my patrons. It is a private community. I go live there privately. If you want to support the stream and support the channel on YouTube, please join the Patreon, patreon.com/theghost88x. I hope to see you there. You get early access to all my videos, and you get to be part of my part of the podcast. So if you're part of my Patreon, you can be part of the Ghost Effect private podcast just on Patreon. So if you want to think about it, please. Hopefully you can support.
As fair as possible and not misrepresent anyone.
Join us.
But honestly, this kind of teaching gets under my skin so much that I find it really difficult to be impartial. I'm sorry. It gets me full of feelings. I also plan to deep dive into this topic further because this is just the tip of the iceberg. And I do think it's really important that parents...
Why are you trying to hide your fucking accent, man? You are trying to be so conservative, Texas, good American pride... patriot. Stop it, man. Stop. Yeah, she's Australian and has a Trump hat. Yes, she does. Just be honest and teach true history. Thank you, Purple.
Parents know and understand what is being taught to their children. Personally, I don't think it's appropriate to teach children from a young age that there is something wrong with being white, or that being non-white means you're a victim, that you're automatically going to be held back, or that your life will be more difficult. Encouraging people to...
It's the truth, though, man. Look, I'm not saying that black people or anybody of color, any people that are not white can't get the things that... Yes, they can. Of course they can. The problem is that there's a systemic issue with some people still being racist very secretly. and they're like, oh, we're not going to hire Shaniqua. I'll hire Barbara instead. Both people have applied. Even though Shaniqua is way more qualified than Barbara, Barbara will. That's the systemic racism that I'm talking about. I just came out, just heard the Australian, because I have family in
See
Australia.
each other through the prism of race, in my view, is so unbelievably divisive. Teaching children that structural racism underpins every single aspect of society and all of their interactions is corrosive. And creating a system of oppressor and oppressed where kids are constantly reminded which group they fit into is so beyond not okay that
it actually is, and let me tell you why. It needs to be expressed, because if you teach children, hey, don't do that at a young age, they won't do it. Because teaching racism is, they'll take it with you. If you teach them not to be racist, they'll also take that with them. I don't understand how they're... If I had any children, I would immediately, the moment they could speak, teach them how bad racism is. I wouldn't even think about it.
I can't even put...
But I don't have any children. But if I did, that's what I would do. My child would hang out, be with anybody, fuck anything that they want in a legal manner. When they're older, obviously. That's what I'm talking about. If I had a child, they would be free to do what they want in, you know, certain... There's some gray lines that you don't cross, but you know what I mean.
Put it into words. But like I said, I wanted to show you all what it looks like, what these teachers are doing, and what is being forced on your kid.
Exactly, Miss Ike. Thank you so much for typing
There
that.
is a big difference between teaching history and talking
Exactly,
about
Queen
societal
Irish.
issues, and teaching kids that their skin color is more important than anything else. In the end, like I said, this kind of teaching is divisive, it is corrosive, and I don't think it's okay in any way, shape, or form. Now, before I open the floor to all of you, this is just a reminder that you can download the Ground News app.
Ah, shut up. I'm done with you. So that was Sydney Watson, teaching people that the truth is not the truth. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a doozy. I'm telling y'all right now. I got a video of hers coming out. I'm filming it tomorrow. I'm going to be reacting to her shit. It's not this one. It's another one. And I can't wait. So the next YouTube video before the one that I'm about to drop, get ready for that. I promise y'all this one's going to be good. This one's on anti-vaxxers. But if you are able to, please support the stream by subscribing here. You can subscribe via your Prime. Or if you can, support it on Patreon. Support the stream and the YouTube channel via the Patreon link. Patreon.com/theghost88. Lost my train of thought for a second. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys that support still. I love y'all. Y'all know y'all are my number ones. The OGs that have been here since the beginning, and now that the career is slowly starting to rise up. I appreciate all of you. I'm gonna go die now. Jesus, man, go lay down and relax. Don't be saying stuff like that. But yes, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Hopefully, I will see you guys very soon. Please subscribe to the YouTube, and I will see y'all later.